You have a quick turnaround playing a very talented team. They're struggling obviously a little bit right now, but they've got a lot of talent. They're scoring a lot of points. Probably the most dynamic offense that we've seen up to this point from a defensive standpoint. And then they've got some good players there defensively running around. So and they're doing a good job in the return game too. So big challenge for us this week on a short week. We've never won in Jonesboro. We're 0-2. So something that we need to try to go up there and get our first win.
Sean Sup fans, Thursday night, Coastal Carolina goes on the road to Jonesboro to take game 2 of the Sun Belt Conference and play where they play on ESPNU at 7:30 Eastern time against Arkansas State. Now, we're going to break down this in several different formats, but here's the thing. Coastal Carolina cannot control their schedule right in front of them. Jamie Chadwell cannot control their schedule right in front of them. So yes, they have the second weakest schedule played so far, they can't do anything about that. But what they can control is the results. And look at the results they're putting up. Okay, the stats speak for themselves, and that's why they're getting the results. And that's probably also why Coastal Carolina on the road on a Thursday night in a loud environment is, believe it or not, like a 19.5-point favored going into Arkansas State, which to me is a little bit aggressive, but if that's how the odds makers believe, then that's how the odds makers believe. So be it, whatever. Arkansas State also offers a heavy offense. They're averaging 45 points a game on the home turf. So this could be a potential shootout. Coastal Carolina defense matches up quite well as far as numbers are concerned. So this could, in theory, be their strength versus our strength. With that said, our strength is also our offense. So that could be a major factor. But here's Coach Chadwell on their offense.
Next question comes from Charlie Krause. Defensively, we're allowing just 4.6 yards per play, which is right outside the top 20 in the nation, and also only allowing 14 points per game so far this season. Arkansas State is scoring 45 points a game at home this season. Do you see this as a possible strength versus strength matchup going into Thursday?
Yeah, they're good. You know, they can score a lot of points, and they're scoring points on everybody, no matter who they're playing. And so it's going to be a big challenge for our defense. You know, our defense obviously does a good job, but they're going to challenge us in different ways than we've seen, at least from a scheme standpoint, from our first 5 games. You know, and so they can throw the ball down the field. The quarterback's a dual threat guy. And they've got really good skill players, and they know how to get it to them. So I think the biggest challenge our defense has faced up to this point. So we're going to have to be ready to play and play well and try to get some pressure on the quarterback, because when he just sits back there, he can really make some plays for him.
Now, when you travel, how do you get to 70? That's the $1 million question. Here's Coach Chadwell on how you get to 70.
Coach Charlie Krause would like to know, how do you make travel rosters decision? Does each coach input their decisions, and do you make the final one, or do you guys give so many per position?
Well, you know, 70 is our limit for conference games, and so usually we have by position, you have a number that you try to go to that's a set number, and then you 5 to 8 position or 8 numbers that are special teams, only. Hey, this guy has to travel because he's on special teams. And so you have a set number of running back, but then there might be an extra running back that travels because he's heavily involved on special teams. And so you sort of adjust it from that standpoint. And then, usually you're right on. It might be I have to make a decision on 1 or 2 final guys, to get us to that 70 threshold. But usually it boils down to special teams, or, if somebody's coming in banged up at a position, hey, we might need to carry an extra person at this position just in case.
Other things to look forward to on Thursday night is the play of the offense. Right now, they're very efficient. They've got the highest scoring average in the nation per 100 plays. So that shows that they're moving the ball aggressively and scoring. Shamari Jones should be back in the lineup. Grayson McCall, who was seen with a boot on at the second half of last week's game, should be full to go. So they should be healthy. Massimo, who's been out for the past couple of weeks, should be clear to kick. That's probably still game time decision, possibly, if he travels or not. but I expect to see him at least for short kicking opportunities if what their progression is saying it holds true. So there should be some healthy faces on the sidelines and ready to give some playing time and minutes there. And it should be another Thursday night national television victory for the Chanticleers. Make sure you subscribe to our show on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at Coach Crew Show and visit our website, coachandcrewshow.com. Please always feel welcome to leave comments. And thanks again for subscribing. I am Charlie Kraus. Sean's up.